Okay, so the agenda for today. First, we're going to start speaking about why traditional CRMs do not work that well for solopreneurs. Then we're going to move on to how to juggle your sales when it's not your main focus. Then we're going to move on to a demo where I'm going to show you how I would use noCRM as a solopreneur. And then at the end, we can go over some Q&As so you can ask any question that you guys have. Okay, so first a little bit about noCRM. noCRM is a lead management software that is going to help you track your sales process from the creation of a prospect until they become a client. We've been in the market for over 10 years. We have support in 6 languages: English, French, Spanish, Portuguese, Italian, and German. We're currently being used by over 14,000 salespeople in over 80 countries. We are GDPR compliant. We have 2FA secure connections. And as of last year, we're now part of Positive Group, which is a leading SaaS marketing solution with more than 300 employees worldwide. Okay, so why traditional CRMs do not work for solopreneurs? Well, we've realized that as a solopreneur, the reality is that selling might not be your expertise, but closing deals, it's crucial for your success. And we've realized that most CRMs are too complex and time-consuming for a one-person operation. Also, managing your leads and client interactions should be very simple and straightforward. And we know in noCRM that simplicity matters. So we developed a tool that it's easy to use. It's going to save you time, and it's going to be focused on growing your business and not on the admin tasks that CRMs normally do. So it's going to make you more efficient, and it's going to allow you to close more sales, more deals. And it's also going to prevent you for missing out on any lead or on any deal. So how to manage your sales when it's not your main job? Well, some challenges that we've seen that solopreneurs face is sometimes balancing client work, lead management, and follow-ups can be a little bit tricky or hard. And some of our solopreneurs tend to miss out on follow-up and opportunities because they are with other priorities. And another thing that impacts a lot of solopreneurs is dealing with messy notes, spreadsheets, or long email chains that not always convert. So inside noCRM, we developed a simple visual pipeline to track your leads at one glance. Also, it's going to remind you of every task that you have to attend on a day-to-day basis. And it's going to keep all your sales related information in a single place, and you're not going to be having to bounce off from platform to platform to see where you are with all your deals. How is noCRM? Why is noCRM and how noCRM works, and why is it good for solopreneurs? Well, first of all, it's very easy to capture leads and organize and prioritize your next tasks. Also, with noCRM, it's very easy to connect your inbox, and we also have email templates that are going to make the usage very friendly. Then you can connect your calendar, so you always have all your to-dos inside noCRM and also in your calendar. And also, you're going to be able to create and send invoices from one place, in this case, noCRM. We also have a mobile app that is going to help you scan business cards and work offline. And we also have a lot of native integrations that they make noCRM super powerful. One of our least integrations is WhatsApp, which we're going to cover in a little bit. So let's move on to the demo. First, I'm going to focus on the daily usage, and I am also going to teach you how to set up your account so you can match your current sales process. So let's jump into our demo. Okay. So for those who have not used noCRM, what you can see here is our pipeline, our sales pipeline. This pipeline is fully customizable to your needs. So in this case, I have these steps. So qualification done, meeting scheduled, quote send, negotiation, and closing. And here in red, you can see the leads that you have to attend today. And in blue, you can see the leads that you have to attend in the future. I can also add some filters to see which ones are my to-dos. So it's easier for you to manage. And once you've managed your to-dos, your daily to-dos, you can then change it to a live. So again, this is your lead section inside noCRM. And the platform is divided in three main sections. The first one is the prospecting section. A prospect in noCRM is a contact that has not been qualified. So we need to reach out to that person. We need to make a qualification, so then we can turn it into a lead. Then a lead is a prospect that was turned into a lead. So a lead is the person who is interested in what we're offering, and then a client is a lead that we managed to sell, and we can sell to them again by creating a client folder. So let's start with a prospecting section. For this demo, for this webinar, I am going to be a marketing agency. And what I would do first when I log into my account or when I first create an account is I would add all the data of my leads in that I have in an Excel spreadsheet or in a Google spreadsheet into noCRM. The way to do this is by first clicking in this button at the bottom where it says add new spreadsheet. Then in this button you can import your spreadsheet from your computer, and once it's imported, you're gonna get a spreadsheet that looks like this. So as you can see, I've started working inside this spreadsheet, and now I have to go with my next prospect. In this case, it's Jorge with Finance API. And what I like to do is first I like to call them. If they have a valid number, I like to call them. And what noCRM offers in the Solopreneur edition is that you can pass your mouse over this telephone, little telephone icon, and it's going to show you a QR code, which you're going to be able to scan with your phone and trigger a call. In that call, you can discuss all the services that you're going to offer. In my case, it will be, I don't know, SEO, landing page creation, optimization, etc. And also, I would start the call, and then once I finish the call, I would record here what I spoke about with that person, so I don't forget in the future. So let's say good call. Interested in SEO in this case. No. So once I know that they are interested in what I offer, I can create it into a lead. But before creating them into a lead, I always like to see if they have a LinkedIn profile, so I can learn a little bit more about their business and about the person. So if we click on this LinkedIn icon and the person has a valid LinkedIn icon, noCRM is gonna open a new tab with the LinkedIn page, and we're gonna be able to see all the relevant information. Also, in the Solopreneur edition, we can integrate our email, so we can send and receive emails inside the platform. So just simply by clicking in this small envelope here, we can create our emails, and in noCRM we can create also email templates, so it's easier to communicate with all our leads or prospects. But we'll move to that in a little bit. So once that I know that Jorge is interested in what I have to offer, then I would create it as a lead. And in this case, he should be created inside my sales pipeline. So we have him here. And now what I would do is I would filter, I would set my to-dos, and from here I would keep going with my daily to-dos. So in this case, we have Biomotive with Tanya. I know that they are interested in what I'm offering because I scheduled a call, and now I want to send them a quote. From here, first I would move them into quote sent. So I would move them from the second step of my pipeline to my third step of my pipeline. I would then send the quote by email. In this case, I would click here where it says new email, and I would use a quotation template. So here I have my quote, my quotation email, and from noCRM, as I mentioned, you can also create quotes. So here I would go ahead and create my quote. So I would here create a quote. And here, let's say she's interested in our SEO service, which it has a price of, I don't know, $2,000. And here noCRM is going to pre-fill all our all the information. As you can see, I added my logo, I added the name of my company, I added the address, I also have the client's name. And now what I would do is I would move it into draft actions, send by email. I would have here my quote. Here I can just copy and paste these and add it into my other quote, or I can download it as a PDF and then just add it into my quote, or I can just send it from here from noCRM. So in this case, I plan to attach it from this small button that I have here, and now my quote was added here. So now I have my quote, and I can send it. And once I've sent my quote with my email, I can move these to set a reminder, because maybe we're going to move them into our negotiation step, and I plan to follow up with them in 2 days. It's very important that we set the date and the time. So when we have synced our calendar, it's going to reflect not only in noCRM, but also in our calendar that we have something to attend in that day, and it's going to be replicated also in our calendar. So let's say we're going to follow up at 9:30, and it's going to take us 30 minutes. So we click save, and now the platform in 3 days, it's going to show me that it's going to remind me that I have something to attend with this lead. Okay, so through prospects, it's not the only way to create leads inside noCRM. We can also create leads manually using this blue button that we have on the top right. And this is super simple. We just add the lead name, first name, last name, and we click here where it says create lead. A second way of creating leads is by emails. So if we received a very interesting email, we can go into this section, and noCRM is going to give you the email address where you're going to be able to forward it to. So the email is noCRM is going to get all the information from the lead, and it's going to create a new lead. We can also scan business cards with our mobile app. We can scan business cards, and once we scan the business card, it's going to have a lead created in our sales pipeline, and we can also use the lead clipper. This lead clipper, the way to use it is very simple. We would just grab it here and drop it in our tool section in our Chrome tool section. And when we're prospecting on LinkedIn or in any page that has the information that we want to extract from it, we can just click on the lead clipper, and we're going to have a lead created inside noCRM. Okay, so let's say that we managed to close our deal. In this case, it was Biomotive. Let's say they accepted our quote, and we were able to win the deal. win the deal. So now we would move this into one. We would add the amount. In this case, it was $2,000, and noCRM is going to ask if we want to create a follow-up task, which we're going to do. And here we can just add the follow-up task. In this case, let's say we want to ask them if they want to send us a feedback email. I had one already created. So I just created these follow-up tasks. And in 10 days, noCRM is going to remind me that I need to send a feedback email to this client to see how they're doing and maybe offer them services again. So after we've set the follow-up task, then what we can do is we can add them into our client folders. We can create a new client folder. And now it says that I already have a client folder for this account. So let me check. And we can here search for our client. In fact, we do. And now this second lead, it's going to be added into my client folder. And now if I go into clients, here I can see all my my leads that I've won, that they now have client folders, and that I can sell to them again. So let's say in this case with Biomotive, I had a lead that I previously won. Then I have another lead being already created. But let's say I want to sell to these guys again. So what I would do here is I would duplicate this lead, and I would move it into my new pipeline that I created, because in noCRM you can have multiple pipelines to handle multiple sales processes. In this case, I have a sales pipeline and then a renewal pipeline. So I would create this lead, and now I would tell noCRM to remind me that I have something to attend with these guys in, let's say, a week, and the task that I need to do is identify new needs. So I would schedule a call with them to identify new needs with these guys. So as you can see, it's very simple to manage your leads. It's very visual, so you always know what to do, when to do, and how to do it. This is going to be super easy for you to help you close more deals, follow up on deals, qualify prospects, and move your warm leads into clients. In this case, the pipeline view is not the only way that we can view our leads. We also have the extended mode, which here we have the lead name and a little bit more information and the status. And we also have the compact view, which is very useful to perform any action in mass. So we can mass select all our leads, and we can here, I don't know, send a thank you email, send a quote, move them to a particular folder, etc. So I see that we have 2 questions. Can you add a discount on the quotes? Yes, Paul, you can add a discount on the quotes. So just super quickly, we would go into the quotes. We would create a quote, and here you can add a discount column, and you can also add a tax column. Okay, so moving on. Those are the 3 ways to look at our pipeline. Now we've seen how to manage our cold prospects, how to manage our leads, how to manage our clients. Now in this small envelope here, we can connect our emails. Here we can connect our email. So this way we're going to be able to receive all our emails inside noCRM. And in these 3 dots, we have first our dashboard, which is like a bird's eye view on noCRM, on what's going on in your account. Then we have our activity feed. which is going to show you everything that's been happening and what you've been performing inside your account. Then we have our statistics. So here, basically, the platform is going to show you how many leads you have alive, how many leads you won this month, how many leads you won last month. It's also going to show you your company performance. So how many leads you've created, won. You can filter all these by date. You can also filter by pipeline, tag, etc. You're also going to have your team's activity. In this case, well, it's only you. So how many calls you've done, how many emails you've sent, etc. Your template performance. What's your opening rate, your click rate, your reply, your active leads, the ones that you have active inside your pipeline performance. So if there's any bottlenecks inside your sales process, this is a good way to attack them. So here, in this case, I have 10 leads created, 8 move to the next step, 2 are still alive in this step, and from those 8 that move to the next step, I have 7 that move to the next step and one that it's still alive in its step. But if we were to cancel a lead because they don't want to buy from us right now, or they want with the competition or something like that, we would also get the canceled ones here. And in the end, we're gonna get how many we won. So that's a little bit on the statistics. And now moving into tools. Here we can not only import prospects, we can also import leads, and we can also import clients. I recommend importing, if your spreadsheet is very long, I recommend importing them as cold prospects, because that way you're not gonna have a super field with pipeline with information, and it's going to be easier for you to manage by creating every prospect into a lead, and then give them a more personalized attention. Now here you can, a little bit lower, you can connect your calendar. You can also sync your email. And now here we have our other integrations, which in the Solopreneur edition, we have the WhatsApp integration, which if you speak with your leads via WhatsApp, it's a great way it's a great integration. In this case, you would have to download the Chrome extension, and you would just open WhatsApp in a new tab, launch the Chrome extension, and basically you would have inside your WhatsApp web a small pop-up screen that opens on the right that's going to show you a mini noCRM account, where you're going to be able to select your the messages you want to add to your lead. And also you're going to be able to create leads from WhatsApp, and also you're going to be able to move the lead from, or set a reminder on a lead for something that you're going to need to attend in the future. Also, you can create WhatsApp template messages. So it's super easy for you to just, if your communication is via WhatsApp, just like if it was an email, you can send your WhatsApp template message. Another cool integration that we have in noCRM is we also have, you can create email signatures with Signatic. You can integrate Wallaxy, Zapier to integrate any other tool that it's not available as a native integration in noCRM. And the last section that I would like to cover in this demo before we move into our Q&A is how to set up your account. This is done by going into your profile, admin panel, and then from here in the sales process, here we can create our pipeline and customize our pipeline. We can create as many pipelines as we want if we have different sales processes. We also have our default fields. These are the fields that are going to be shown in your leads and in your client folders. Also, obviously, this is all customizable. We have our predefined tags. Tags are super useful to filter leads, to get relevant information from something in particular that we have on tags, or for getting specific statistics. In this case, I have a location. I also have my client typology, in this case, B2B, B2C. I have the services that I am offering, content marketing, landing page optimization, pay-per-click, SEO, etc. We also have our sales activities. We can create all the activities that we do on a daily basis. In this case, it's call, emails, meetings, or email templates. They can be created through here. As you can see here, I have 3. Thank you email, quotation sent, deal done, thank you and welcome aboard. We also have inside noCRM sales script. So if you are a lot into cold calling and prospecting, you can create a sales script that you can open when you're having a call, so you don't miss out on any relevant information. Okay, so I think we've covered everything that the platform has to offer in this edition. I see that we have one more question: how to add multiple pipelines. Well, the way to add multiple pipelines, we just covered it. Just going to the admin panel, then pipeline steps, and here create new pipeline, and from there you can add as many pipelines as you want. I don't know, do you guys have any other questions? Anything else that you would like us to cover in this webinar? Okay, so I see there are no more questions. So before we go, I would just like us to move to our last step of our presentation, which is the action plan. So getting started with noCRM, first, you need to create your account and start your free trial. Then test the service, customate your pipeline, create your first lead, and create your first follow-up and reminder, and follow our step-by-step guide. And yeah, so after that, just start closing more deals. We really hope you enjoyed this webinar. I really enjoyed being with you guys. And please, if you have any questions regarding noCRM, please contact us at support@youdontneedacrm.com. And we're very happy to have you guys here. And yeah, hope to see you again soon.